Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, I'm Nick Oresco, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock on this Tuesday afternoon. Top stories in just a moment, but first a look at traffic and weather with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. Dreary and pretty humid out there as well.
Yeah, kind of a rainy June day here in the Pioneer Valley. Luckily, this has not really impacted traffic all that much. You're going to encounter road spray. Obviously, you're going to need to turn on your headlights and use your windshield wipers. But otherwise, look at this. Traffic seems to be running just fine. Even at the usual spots where it's slow, it's not unusually slow here at 291 and 91 or 291 on the Pike. So traffic-wise, I think we're in pretty good shape. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. The cool air, well, the rain has cooled the air. We're in the upper 60s right now. 68 Northampton, Westfield, and Springfield, 67s in Greenfield and Orange, and mid-60s right now in the Berkshires, Pittsfield. You're at 65. And had one area of rain that's moving out to the north and to the east, and back behind it here to the west are some sprinkles and some drizzle. Another round of showers expected later tonight, and we could see some severe weather before the end of the week. We'll talk about it with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Still no verdict in the Karen Reed trial after 3 days of deliberations, but today the jury sent 4 questions to the judge. 3 questions were read out loud to the court just before 11 a.m. The first question: what is the time frame for the OUI charge? OUI at 12:45 a.m. or at 5 a.m. The second question: are video clips of Karen's interviews evidence? How can we consider them? And the third question: does convicting guilty on a subcharge convict the overall charge? Then, just after lunch, the jury sent a 4th question: if we find not guilty on 2 charges but can't agree on 1 charge, is it a hung jury on all 3 charges or just 1 charge? Now, the judge was met with resistance from Reed's attorneys when she said she couldn't answer the jury's last question.
If that question remains in their minds, we're going to end up in the exact same position that we were in last year.
There are other steps that can be taken to perhaps prevent that.
Whatever those steps are, I think the first step down the wrong path is to say, throw our hands up and say, well, we can't answer that question. Well, we know we can answer.
An update: both sides have just headed back into the courtroom. We're waiting the update, and we'll have those latest developments on 22 News starting at 5. Springfield police say they seized 8 illegal firearms, including a machine gun, after a months-long investigation into drug distribution in the city. Take a look. These guns were seized after detectives executed search warrants at 2 apartments on Fort Pleasant Avenue. Springfield police spokesman Ryan Walsh told 22 News one of the weapons was a ghost gun with a Glock switch, making the firearm a fully automatic machine gun. He identified the target of the investigation was 33-year-old Michael Pinkney. Pinkney and 3 others were arrested in connection with the case. Retail sales slid in May amid ongoing changes to U.S. trade policies that had both consumers and businesses watching what they spent. The Commerce Department reported U.S. retail and food services were $715 billion in May, down 0.9% from April. It's the second month in a row of declines. Spending popped at the end of last year and at the beginning of 2025 as consumers made purchases ahead of the expected tariffs. Tariffs have not shown up in the price data yet, but many economists are bracing for a wave of tariff-induced inflation. And speaking of spending, the median sale price for a single-family home in Massachusetts climbed in May to $666,000. Real estate market analysts at the Warren Group said that there were just over 4,000 single-family home sales in the Bay State last month. That's a 2.4% increase over May 2024 sales. The most affordable homes in Massachusetts this year were selling in the 4 westernmost counties, with the year-to-date median home sale price at $415,000 in Hampshire County and lower medians in Franklin, Hampden, and Berkshire counties. Back now, Brian Lapis. Somewhat cooler day today despite the humidity. We do have a pretty big warm-up in store, though.
Yeah, we could be into the 90s here by the time Thursday rolls around, or by the time Thursday afternoon rolls around. So something to keep in the kind of the back of your mind that we have some heat and humidity on the way. In the meantime, it's cool and clammy. Got the light rain that's falling, persistent light rain, solid soaking rain. Good for the lawn, good for the garden, good for our reservoirs. You can see here to the south and to the west, it's still some scattered showers. Let's take a look. 22 News Storm Team Skycast. Another round of showers here at 5 p.m. And then during the evening hours, sprinkles, drizzle, fog, damp tonight. Overnight, another round of scattered showers. And in fact, it looks like the bulk of the rain tomorrow comes during the morning commute. 7 o'clock here tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the 60s. Here comes some rain. And then by 10 o'clock, most of the rain is out of here. By noontime, we're starting to see a little clearing just west of the Berkshires. And watch, that clearing continues to move in. With that said, while we will see some blue sky here tomorrow afternoon, there's also the chance for an isolated shower tomorrow afternoon with a high temperature around 80. We'll talk about our chances for severe weather on Thursday on 22 News at 5.
The Trump family business has just added another product to show your support for the U.S. president, mobile phones. The Trump company announced a new business, Trump Mobile, that will offer cell service in a licensing deal and sell gold phones by the summer. Eric Trump, one of President Trump's sons, said that the new company would build its own phones and maintain a call center in the U.S. The mobile service is partnering with existing cellular carriers with access to a 5G network. The Trump organization said the new gold-colored phone, called the T1 phone, will be available for $499 in August. Kraft Heinz will be pulling artificial dyes from its U.S. products starting in 2027 and will no longer roll out new products with the dyes. The move comes nearly 2 months after U.S. health officials said that they would urge food makers to phase out petroleum-based artificial colors in the nation's food supply. Kraft Heinz said that almost 90% of its U.S. products already don't contain food, drug, and cosmetic colors, but the products that do still use the dyes and will have them removed by the end of 2027. It's the moment Prime members have been waiting for. Amazon officially announced that it's hosting Prime Day 2025 from July 8th to the 11th. This is the first time ever that the sale is 4 days long compared to the typical 48 hours. Only Prime members get access to Prime Day deals. You can sign up for a Prime membership on Amazon's website or app. New members get a 30-day free trial. Amazon automatically charges you for your Prime membership once the free trial period ends. Amazon has hosted 2 Prime Day level events each year since 2022. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, state lawmakers are working on legislation that would move 18 to 20-year-olds out of the adult criminal justice system. We'll explain that impact. Plus, the fight continues to keep the Westover Job Corps Center open. We'll tell you what advocates are doing to prevent the closure and hear from a local lawmaker. And the 2025 Hooplandia tournament returns this weekend. We have a preview of what you can expect, Brian.
Traffic is moving along just fine as the evening commute starts to get going here. Slight backup now at 291 and I-91 South. Nothing unusual there, but otherwise the Pike looks good and I-91 looks good. Tracking dry weather potentially here for the upcoming weekend. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
And updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app and the 22 News Plus app, where you can watch our newscasts live and for free. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.